Hello chat, am I coming through? I just read through the comments and see by the time I'm through I should be able to see. Ferium says, hey Heli. Hi Ferium. Fluorinoid Man, I'm not really sure how to say that name. Hi Scary Vex. Richard Mill. Someone's saying he's a fake Ferium. I don't think he is, so SSSWKW is sending strange emojis. Hi sexy RJK. Yoda. Angie says when you see a gorilla on the map it might be cabbage. It's I'm not quite sure I get that, but alright. Is it a GTA stream? No, it's a Red Dead stream. Anthony Soto says JK Gamers has his channel back? Ooh. I hope not. Is that true? Everyone say something in chat? No. Hi Unfalling. Yoda. Oh, we've got Miss Georgia. Hi Miss Georgia. Thanks for coming by to the stream. Could be a fake project because you never added me. I don't know what you're talking about, Flora, old man. Remember Swerve Fleur? I'm afraid I don't. I get a lot of people trying to add me. I don't really tend to do that. I just, for the most part, I keep a pretty small circle, and usually even then I just sort of do my own thing. Patrick Royce, hi Patrick. He says, bro, I sent several friend invites on Xbox. Just want to be able to play with you. I won't go into your vids. My gamer time with this punchline. Like I said, I tend to keep a pretty small circle. I can't really play with everyone. There's like, I mean, I don't want to sound like a big shot, but I'm at 72,000 subscribers. I can't really play with 72,000 people. The friend limit's 1,000 as it is, I think, and aside from that, I can't play with all those people, you know. It just isn't really possible. I tend to, honestly, if you ask most of my sort of pretty small circle of friends, they'll tell you I play mostly by my own anyway. Electro Gaming, yes it is true, but both his and Phoenix's channels are completely devoid of videos. Ooh. I don't like that. So he's got his channel back, but all his videos are gone. Why has he put his channel back? What? I don't get that. Why has he got it back if he hasn't got any videos? And if he's reactivated it, does that mean he's coming back? I hope not. I mean, he might make about 1 million videos defending himself, or I hope he just leaves it, to be honest. Florinoid Man says, I'm pretty sure you was on PlayStation playing GT Online and you used it was like kin something. No, that's completely false. I'm not on PlayStation, not yet anyway. I'm on Xbox One. And my gamer tag isn't kin, whatever it was. No, it's Chocolate Stone 9. Anthony Soto says, go check out It's Drama and Low Key X. They streamed about it today. Maybe. Miss Georgia says Phoenix is collecting the money for kids, I think, scooping up what she can get from memberships. I can understand that, to be honest, if money's really tight, and it probably is tight right now for them. God, I just hope he's not planning on like coming back full time. He really needs to just, you know, he's had his, I don't even know what to say. I mean, he's had his time really, hasn't he? Do I play on PlayStation sometimes? No, I don't. I'm strictly on Xbox. I might get one in the future, but that's not really in the cards yet. Sorry, I'm typing on my laptop. Oh, that's alright, Miss Georgia. Right, I'll start the game up so we can get something going. I have no idea what the event week is today, or like what the bonuses are. Oh, what's it doing? But I'll figure that out as I go along. Snozy says, what's up? Hello from Germany. Thanks, Snozy. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Especially given they'd only had a girl a couple of months before this all blew up. Yeah, they just had a kid, so it must be quite difficult for I mean, I don't know what's going on with Phoenix. I'm just going to assume that she didn't know about anything, and in that case, she's just had a kid. JK's in jail. Money's going to be really tight. It's probably very difficult. I'm not really gonna speculate on whether she sort of knew or not. What's the point, really? I don't want to end up making things really difficult if she knew nothing, so I just assume she didn't. There's nothing from Tez 2 either. Debadus says, hey. Hi, Debadus. Hi, Mr. Foreman. Oh, you got in pretty early today. Did you not have work or something? It's good to have you here anyway. 3 dislikes already. Maybe that's something to do with JK coming back. Great laser pilot coming through. Yeah, me and Cabbage had a pretty interesting session the other night. Damn, do I miss Red Dead? Gorilla is in the chat. First he's a Chinese man, now he's a gorilla apparently. I don't think she did, to be honest. Yeah, me neither. I don't, I mean, it's getting to some pretty wild stories if she did. I don't think she did, to be honest. I like English streamer more because they're friendlier and I can learn more English. Thanks, Nosy. Yeah, I tried to add subtitles and all that to try and have it inclusive here, but unfortunately Google Translate, they're not typically very good subtitles, but it's something. They try hard on Red Dead occasionally. I think they might have sort of given up by now, though. Not a whole lot of them anyway, not like GTA. No, just having a coffee, back after 4. Alright, Mr. Foreman. Just stopped by to say hi. I'm off to bed. Lovely stream, Heli. Thanks, Blazing. So, even if you don't have time to, you know, even pop in these streams, as long as you're watching, like, something on the channel, like, you know, maybe like the editor videos, or maybe like the playthroughs of other games, or maybe like the GTA trolling videos, or even the short, smaller videos, or maybe it's the streams. I don't really mind, you know, whether you watch these streams or not, to be honest. It's all, if I'm getting views on something, you know, there's something for everyone, I suppose. For fuck's sake, how many more times today I'm gonna get the Stoner MC sale? Oh, I'd rather have that one than post-op lens. His court date is next Tuesday. So about a week. And what happened? Is he found, like, innocent or guilty there, or does it still go on and on? I miss Red Dead Online PvP. Yeah, it seems like everyone kind of gave up on it. I barely even come across other players now. What's new this week? I'm not really sure. I'm hoping like someone in the chat knows, but I'm not seeing anything yet. Cooked seasoned plumper, that's an easy one. So some easy gold and XP. Driven a train. Sort of luck of a draw of that. Sometimes you just can't find a train to save your life, but other times it's pretty easy. Distance travelled, leading own horse, that's easy. I don't know if I'll do that. Squirrels might be easy enough. That one's easy. Yeah, some pretty easy ones. I watch all your videos. Thanks JK. Which Xbox do you have? Series S or X? I have Series X. It was very difficult to get hold of. To be honest, I wouldn't really recommend bothering yet. Not until some more stuff gets released for it. Left a like, always heroic content. You, Gilly, Hammer Guy are in my top 5. Thanks, Blazing. Oh, hi, Captain. Kept is a pretty regular viewer. And so is Brian Immons, he's there. Divada says Series X. Yeah, they're very difficult to get hold of. These are typically a bit more trouble than they're worth. Donations to crypts. I might have a load of crappy old feathers and things. Carcasses within 10 minutes can be a bit awkward unless you've got tons of them saved away. Typically tiny little ones. Coins, I could do that. Collectibles, that. I'll do all of those, I think. I could do that, we'll see. Probably won't bother with them. Alright. Series X is worth it solely for judgment. What's up, cutie? Hi, Zed Nightmare. It's good to have you. Fast travels are free. Holsters and coats are on sale. That's all I know. Doesn't sound very interesting. I could hear a train right now. I'm gonna try catch that train. And I'll just leave my character on it while he chats. Do I have to drive it or just ride on it? God, he's going very slowly today, the horse. Oh, what's he doing? Right. Is it drive or travel? Oh, wait. This is driven a train. See, there is a difference, like. The other one, you can just sit back and leave a character here. This, I'm gonna have to kill him actually, or just chuck him off. Out, out. Hold on, accelerate. There we go. I'll just hold down A and read the chat. Ellie, whatever you do, don't carry any bags that look like they're carrying an IED. I'll try not to do that, yeah, Nico. Keep up the amazing content, you awesome Aussie. I'm actually not an Aussie. I can kind of see why you think though. Like some English people, like, and some Aussies, they can sound very similar actually. But I'm actually from London in the UK. I'm really glad you like the content anyway. Rockstar seems to have forgotten about limited time clothing. I regret buying it, it's not enough next gen games a whole year later, disappointed. Yeah, exactly, the baddest. There's like very few things, and even the ones that are, you can see they're really not making much use of it. I'd say Flight Simulator is probably the most sort of next gen kind of game, because you've got the whole world to fly around, and the graphics are pretty nice. Not very good at it though, and you know, it's not exactly like missions and stuff. Like you, not really, to be honest. I got lucky and I got the Hunter added and a whole load of stuff done with helicopters. That really kind of gave me my name. And then I had 1 or 2 videos that just blew up. I'd say just keep churning them out until one of them, you get lucky and one of them takes off. I low-key had a dream last night, but I missed your stream and you flipped at me. No, I wouldn't do that. No Australian, my apologies. Oh no, it's alright. Some of us do sound kind of similar though, from like the UK and Australia. Some people have horrible accent recognition. I don't know, it all depends really. I mean, you're in one part of the world, you're not really used to telling apart, you know, others. Like, I couldn't tell you, oh shit, I think I'm gonna kill these deers unless they move off. Like, I couldn't tell you the different American accents state by state. I could tell you New York, sort of, Southern, and that's about it, really. And so I'm not going to expect someone from there to know every other different accent in the world. But yeah, Miss Georgia, I wouldn't flip out if you missed the stream. It's like, no. Honestly, even if you didn't watch anything, it's all good. Like, lately I've been having trouble kind of keeping up with everyone. Because I've had so much playthroughs of other games I've been doing. Alright, that's that done. Where have I ended up? Yeah, I've been doing loads of playthroughs of other games. It's taken up quite a lot of my time, actually. I've been doing a load of Resident Evil Remake lately. But I've landed at Armadillo. Let's just see if there's anything interesting here. Hello, Papa. Hi, Meadow. Yeah, Meadow Amir is very heroic. He's come by quite a lot of streams. And I've seen him in the comments for ages as well. Miss Georgia says, I literally don't know why I have unrealistic dreams that don't make sense. Sometimes I have some pretty weird dreams. These days I don't really remember them though. Like, I remember them for 5 minutes and then they're gone. I used to be able to remember what I dreamt about each night. I don't know why it's gone. Right, do I have any challenges here? I don't think so. This train actually, it could be pretty useful, since all I have to do is hold A to use it. I can read chat really easily. Maybe not the most entertaining stream, but it works. Most people seem to come here for the chat rather than the actual game anyway. So I want to look for coins, so I'll use a coin map if I have one. I have a feeling I might have used it up though. I used it up. Alright, well I'll just use random maps anyway. How about that? What would you say my accent is, or describe it as, if you're not sure? All I can say really is a sort of standard American accent, really. Insert JK comment here. Oh, they're all right nearby. My train might despawn, but oh well. Yeah, Cabbage's accent just sort of sounds like standard American to me. I'm not sure what standard American is, but you sound very humble. I respect that about you. I'm off to bed. See you around, Heli. Thanks, Blazing. And he's just given me some Capitale as well. $1 US. Thanks, Blazing. Every little bit means a lot, you know. Old soul. I used to keep a notepad by my bed so I could write down a weird dream before I forgot. Yeah, that makes sense. Bro, best part about Red Dead 2, you can drive a train. You can sort of get inside the train in, what's it called, GTA. There's one place where it stops off and you can get in. But yeah, it's a shame you can't really drive it like you could in San Andreas. In San Andreas you could bring them off the rails as well. It was pretty good fun. Me and my older brother used to do that all the time. We used to play like San Andreas on the 2-player mode it had. Camera was a little awkward, but it was good fun. Oh, it's in here, isn't it? I got unbanned Sunday and only had one day to enjoy the collectibles being double. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, if you're lucky, maybe they're still double now. I don't expect so though. I'm glad you got unbanned at least. So I hate like people getting banned for just bullshit reasons or someone spam reported them. It really sucks. By the way, misc maps always reveal things that are near you. I might buy more of these misc maps then, because I quite like it when they just show things that are nearby rather than say all the way up over here or something ridiculous like that. Imagine if everyone in America sounded like Savage. This is like a nightmare, Cabbage says. He's a Cockney. Yeah, I'm a Cockney, but to be honest, mate, your accent sounds pretty great, bruv. Thanks, Radio Gamer. You can drive it in modded story mode if you add an appropriate mod. Kinge, don't really know how to say that. Hi, Kinge. Empty Clips. Hi, Empty Clips. These are regular as well. They're very heroic. And now we have a £10 Capitale donation from Miss Georgia. Ellie is forever heroic. I want to say big thanks for you showing love and support in the community and making the best videos for us all to laugh at these pathetic cryhards. Hashtag heroic. Thank you, Miss Georgia. I really appreciate that. Miss Georgia is great, actually. She streams as well, so you should go check out her channel sometime. She's just been really nice about my voice and everything. It has really helped, you know, revealing my voice and, you know, having people be kind about it. She's always in the streams as well. There is already a place that all sounds like Cabbage, and it's China now. That is true, actually. Yeah, that's what I describe Cabbage's accent as. He's Chinese, of course. But yeah, thank you, Miss Georgia. It means a lot. Now he's either going to lead me to a trap where someone comes out and kills me, or he might lead me to a collectible or something. I'll get back in the chat in one moment. I'm just following the dog. What's the dog doing? What's he doing? Sometimes they just lead you to a dead owner and there's nothing there and that's it. He's going quite a long way. I'm guessing a trap. Whoa. Dead owner? I don't like it when it's like this. It's pretty sad. He just sort of comes to his owner and you can't take the dog with you either. I could loot his corpse, but that's just... No, come on. Alright, back in the chat. Naomi says, stay heroic, love your vids. Thanks, Naomi. Yeah, I want to keep up the videos as long as I can, to be honest. I know some people are like, oh, haha, you don't, you know, it's just YouTube, nah. But no, I want to keep it going as long as I can and hopefully grow as much as I can as well. But honestly, even if I just stayed at this sub size forever, I'd probably keep it going, you know, until there's no interest left. Hi, Mega Man. Ahmad Asif. Hi, Ahmad. Has to make that custom command and emoji for you. Yeah, I've got to make some emojis and things here. Maybe I'll get memberships at some point. You've got Heli is camping once again. Hi, Jim Bob. Jim Bob is very heroic too. He's pretty regular here. Always in the comments and live streams. Yeah, it's hilarious seeing you get all sweaty in RC cars. I mean, I tend to only bring them out, you know, once a ghost is active, and it's like, you know, you don't want to be on a radar. I can just do that for free myself. Hi, Not Thunder. Daddy at work. He's heroic. I'm out at the moment and my phone is on 5% because I forgot to turn on the plug to the charger earlier. And I hate that. Like, sometimes I'll leave a tablet charging overnight and then when I wake up and I'm expecting, oh, it'll be 100%, I can get to editing and checking out what everyone's doing, and then it's still empty. Heli, remember to stay away from woodwalkers. They live in the Americas and are predators. Are woodwalkers like Yetis or Bigfoot? You are well established for GTA 6? Well, exactly. I mean, there's scope to keep going. We've just got to get them to announce the game at last. I think it will still be a while, though. But even just have expanded and enhanced, even if that's exactly the same, I still think there's going to be a lot of people who, you know, will check out and click on videos like, hey, what's new? Did this change? Did that change? So I might run some tests on like the current GTA, render distance, that kind of thing. I just collect sort of footage to compare it with the new one when it's out. That should give me a nice little boost. And hopefully just using my videos will sort of bring in people who, you know, some people that don't really like the silent videos, some like voice. Hopefully I'll have something for everyone, I guess is what I'm saying. Gonna do something, be back in 20 minutes or so. No problem, Jim Bob. Where is this? I think I'm getting closer. Oh, yeah. It's gotta be there. Might be something in the house as well. You remember my name? Yeah, I remembered your name. You were that one, I got your name wrong and you were telling me I'll say your name, say my name properly. Is it Mega Man or? Oh, a coin. I needed those. Just wanted to stop by and like and show some support. Thanks, Eddie, at work. 30 likes. That's pretty nice. I mean, we've only been streaming a little while. My Google Assistant just called me Daddy. Cabbage says, I might just focus on editing today when I get home, Heli. Maybe tomorrow we record Minecraft. Can keep you posted when I'm home about what I'm feeling on doing. Oh, that's all good. You know, I've got a mostly pretty flexible schedule. There's just like the few things that on YouTube where, you know, I schedule them and I have to do them on time. But I should be, hopefully I should be free the next few days. I don't think it'll be 2025. I just want people to quit asking. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was 2025. I mean, I don't know where that comes from. I don't know who said that. If it's a rumor, I'd say, yeah, it's like 99% bullshit. But it could be that long, easily. Like, I mean, we've already had so long to wait. And given the low effort in the expanded and enhanced trailer, I just can't imagine them doing a... Can you imagine them making an entire game with like brand new graphics similar to this? I can't see them doing that, to be honest. I really question whether we'll ever get a GTA 6. But maybe I'm a bit negative. Just don't respond to yelling and pleads for help. They stole their voices. Alright, well, you know what? I'm on a different continent anyway, so I shouldn't come into the woodwalkers, whatever they are. Hashtag heroic. Thanks, Eddie, at work. Gilly had a different GTA Vive video. Oh yeah, he had a trailer with proper graphics in it, didn't he? And see, that's someone who, as far as I know, doesn't really do a huge amount of modding or that kind of thing. So that's a really, you know, pretty ordinary person who's just got some readily available mods and made it look much, much better than the official trailer. It's ridiculous, really. Mega Man, why are you having a go at Meadow Amir? Keep making vids, bro. They always make me laugh. I'll try to keep them coming as long as I can. My name is Mike, by the way, if my gamer tag was a little sus, sorry. Oh, no, that's alright. I love that broomstick boy moment video. Yeah, I haven't been on that for a very long time. I thought it might be quite funny for people to see me on that. just the whole saga as well, that we got some pretty nice moments in there, and using the voice as well, it just works out pretty nicely. Hi D Legend, hope I got your name right. See, now these are a little bit further off. Oh, a little bit. I mean, it's halfway across this sort of state. Same with that. Alright, it could be worse. I'll keep just collecting things until I find out what the event is. Because eventually someone's going to tweet out, oh, it's this and that, and then I'll know. In the meantime, this is a pretty easy thing to do where I can just sort of read the chat as well. You're my favourite streamer. Thanks, Rick Moran. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be very good at streaming, to be honest. The first few times I couldn't keep up with the comments to save my life. Like, the chat was just impossible to keep up with. I've got better at it, but I do still fall behind quite a bit. I try my best to just read everything though, even if it means, that there's not very much interest in going on in a stream. To me, it's worth it. If you're not reading a chat, then I don't know, I just want to read the chat, If they stop doing seasonal DLC updates on GTA 5, then you know it's coming. Oh, definitely. If they stop updates, then I'll say, yeah, it's coming, or something's coming. Just wanted to drop in and say hi, Heli. Love the videos. I love your content. Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, I love just having people just drop in, to be honest. Even if you don't have time to watch a stream, just dropping in, having a like, or where you slumped over the electric tower. Oh yeah, I wanted to I cut the replay so that it would start before I landed, so you didn't really know, do I survive the fall or not. I'm curious, when did you discover Heli for the first time? Well, I can't really answer that, so I suppose that's one for the chat. Harriet's always upset with me anyway. I just get these. They're pretty easy supplies for what's his name, Crips. I did get a slightly extra recording set when he went for the night. Some guy attacked me when I was going to help him with a fight. He went passive to my Akula. That reminds me of if there's any buffering or any lag, any audio issues, background noise, anything like that, just let me know and I'll try and either wait until it's gone or sort it out. Because I don't want to, I don't want people to, have just a sort of shitty experience watching it. No cap, you're one of the first YouTube creators that I followed. Keep up the great work, bro. Don't listen to anybody, do you, brother? Thanks, Mike, was that your name? Yeah, it was Mike, yeah. Thanks, Mike. I try. It has been quite hard getting content lately, but I always seem to find something or the other just before I, run out of time. Like sometimes I'll have literally nothing, and about a week where it's just like, you've got to quickly, you've got to put something together, but I don't have anything. And then just in the last few days, I'll, I have an encounter, and then it's like, thank God I've got something to edit and put together. Road to 100k. I'm hoping I'll get there. I'm not sure if I'll make it this year or not, though. Probably not unless I have like a massive, something takes off in a huge way. But I don't mind doing it next year, or as long as I get there. 100k is going to be really nice. I sit listening to GTA videos while playing my Xbox. Sometimes I do that as well. As soon as you talked about lag and buffering, it happened. Hopefully not too bad. Yeah, check will be a bit tougher first, it'll get so much easier. The small cuts and buffering, but it's minor, it seems to have stopped. Hi Fernando, how are you doing? Tell Cabbage that he's a good gorilla. You're a good gorilla, Cabbage. We've got another £2 Capitale donation from Miss Georgia. Thanks, Miss Georgia. Yeah, you don't have to keep donating, by the way. I don't want to like I don't know. I don't want to sort of milk you too much, but I really appreciate it anyway. Honestly, just having you is really great, actually. Like, you've been supporting my streams and videos so much lately. It doesn't go unnoticed. Capitale. Let me just read the chat. Did someone say 100k? Did you make it there, Joker for Life? Because he's going up in subs really fast. He got a bunch of subs a while back, like really crazy growth. He just managed to take off really well. I wouldn't be surprised if he's there. Sub spam emojis, yeah. Try not to spam people. Every time I try to send a message, every time I try to see a message deleted by Georgia, my app crashes. You're not really missing on much. When they're deleted, I'm not sure I've ever had a message that wasn't deleted for a good reason, you know. And usually nothing really exciting either, just sort of spam, that kind of thing. I'm not trying to have a go at him too much anyway, I'm just saying, like, the mods usually do a pretty good job here. And I mean, the mods are everyone. That's sort of a result of having so many of them. So humble. Thanks, Creepy Cooter. Where is this thing? Is it up there? Joker is heroic, yeah. I tried to do a glitch, it didn't work. What one was that? Was it that one they patched lately, give cars to friends or whatever it was? Oh, it's got to be here, hasn't it? Now I'm at 70k. I mean, you're already like, you've probably overtaken me by now. Or at the very least, you'll be like, you know, very close to it. You've had some crazy growth anyway. Over the past few months, I've seen you go from like, you know, what was it, like 30 or 20,000, something like that, way up to, you know, 70,000, all in such a short space of time as well. Because for me, it's taken a, you know, I'm only going at like about 1,000 a month or something like that. You know, to get so many so quickly is great. Where is this thing? Is it upstairs, maybe? Did someone say fart? Oops. Yo, what up, chimpanzee? Wait, who's the chimpanzee? Because people have been saying that Cabbage is a gorilla for some reason. I don't know what the chimpanzee thing is. Where is this? I bet it's inside. Project Helisexuality. That sounds a little bit wrong, but I guess. Partner Owen. Yeah, that's fine. You want me to DM you? Joker, teach Heli how to fool off a Mark II less. Yeah, I might need a bit of that. At one point, actually, believe it or not, I wasn't that bad at the broomstick. But it's been a very long time since I used it regularly, so yeah, these days I'm pretty rusty. I don't know why, but when it rains in this game, I quite like to sort of keep a roof over my head. It's strange, it just sort of, you almost kind of feel it. It's just like you can hear it just showering down. Where's the next thing? Oh, and it's way off, isn't it? Isn't it all the way over here? I'll stop by my camp on the way, get a load of soup or stew or whatever it was, maybe donate some stuff to Crips, that kind of thing. So you're sure there's no lagging or buffering or at least like nothing too much then? And how is the audio as well? Are there any like, is there a lot of background noise? Any funniness going on with it? Because I always want to try and keep it, you know, I want to make sure it's all going well. Heli broom boy. And it's a very old broom at least. I knew that it would, I knew it would get some reactions anyway, like when people see the thumbnail of me on a broomstick. No buffers or lag, that's great. Seems like it's not too delayed as well, actually. Because I only said that just a second ago. It wasn't like, you know, it didn't take like a minute or two to reach you. It's good, there's not any noticeable lag. No, everything's fine. Oh, that sounds great. And audio-wise, I was playing a Resident Evil remake the other day, and I caught a fire alarm going off while I was playing it. Which you can hear, you hear like suddenly a beep, 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 beep. And then I'm like muttering swear words and kind of pissed off about it in the video. It's pretty funny, but at the time, yeah. It's quite difficult recording with this mic and not capturing like a lot of background sound. It's a trade-off, like it's better quality and my voice sounds much fuller, but being more sensitive, you do also get stuff in the background as well, of course. Ellie, what's my favorite video? Well, I've made over 1,000 of them now, so it's pretty hard to say, to be honest. My most viewed one is 100 KD Tryhard. I'm a different place in GTA, have a good stream. Thanks Joker for life. Sorry it's not all that much going on. In the Red Dead streams, and to be honest, even the GTA ones, I tend to just sort of take it easy and so I can read the chat well. Literally in school watching. Focus on your workflow, old man. Eddie Broomstick Boy. I'm loving the Mark 1 lately. Watching Joker troll sweats cracks me up. By the way, keep up the great work. Yeah, when I tried it, they were like EWOing a lot. So I think Joker, he's already sort of got the word out again that, yeah, the Mark 1 is kind of a threat if you're facing it. Because I'm not very good at it, and I wasn't going to land, like, easily half the shots that I tried. But every time I flew over this person, he just blew himself up right away. I feel like Red Dead got more content than GTA though. Yeah, that might be, but you gotta focus on your workflow, old man. I'm not your dad anyway, but you know, like, it's probably more important than just this thick boy riding around on a horse. Thermal laser is funny and heroic, but only when it's being used against a downed thermal pilot. Exactly, like, you know, if someone's been going around thermal griefing, then it's great to see them get it back, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes this Georgia uses that against villains as well, and it you know, it just feels heroic. It's hard, sorry, I just got distracted by this lot. Heroism can be, it's not that simple all the time, you know. Sometimes things you wouldn't think are heroic are actually heroic. Or sometimes in different circumstances they become heroic. Mark 1 is really good as long as auto aim is off, but if it's on, it's a real pain to use. Yeah, I play almost exclusively in auto aim, and even there you can actually get people with it, but you are very, very vulnerable to being shot off, yeah. You may not be his dad, but I am. I've claimed his mother. Oh shit, what do you say to that, Florinov, man? I'm on lunch break, relax. Same thermal laser. Honestly, sometimes I'll get the thermal out if someone's like, you know, if someone's obviously playing sweaty. And the good thing is, like, no one sees it coming from me as well, so it just, oh, I can't get that thing down. Look how annoying that is. I need like a up and atomizer. No one sees it coming from me as well, so sometimes when I do it, they'll just be completely caught off guard. Math, English, and Mandarin, that's all you need. The future is Chinese. I mean, it probably is. W. What was I going to say? Yeah, I've got some playthroughs coming up though, finally. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but they're finally going to start coming out soon. Tomorrow is the last bit of Resident Evil 7, and the next week, like next Wednesday, then the Metal Gear finally starts. And yeah, we're pretty far into the Ace Combat playthrough as well. Once that's over, I'm going to start Resident Evil Remake. That'll be the first half of that. Then I'm planning ahead even further to have like Resident Evil 0 playthrough. And then the second part of Resident Evil Remake after that. So quite a lot coming up. I also have a Doom, that'd be original Doom. I'm working on a playthrough of that. A lot of these aren't going to have voice chat, unfortunately, because a lot of them were recorded and started on well before I had a mic. It might sound a bit strange, but you know, all this editing and subtitles, it takes a lot of time, so a lot of these things are, you know, recorded and played way before I've actually started releasing them. At least with the other games. GTA and this is not so much that way. I'm gonna order some Domino's and enjoy some pizza. And now I really feel like some pizza myself, actually. Hashtag heroic. What's up, Heli? Hi, I'm Riots. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Just sort of going around collecting some collectibles and stuff. Nothing much, just sort of doing this until I find out what's new in the event week. Got Gripping Chunk. Hi, Jay Palmer as well. Pizza, yeah, I want some pizza now. Yeah, but Papa John's. Yeah, so Metal Gear, that unfortunately doesn't have a voiceover. I don't mean to ban on about all this as well, by the way. These things don't tend to get the same sort of views as GTA, yeah, and that's fine. But like, I may as well give them as much of a chance as I can so people, you know when they're coming out at least, and that kind of thing. You should play through another classic Doom game. Well, I'm editing Doom 1 playthrough right now. It's a little bare bones though, no voice commentary, which the more I edit it, the more I'm thinking, yeah, this could have sort of benefited from a commentary. So I'll put that out, and afterwards I'll do Doom 2, and I think I'll use my voice in that, because I'm getting at a point where I can actually do it without too much of like and just sort of, you know, sort of funny stuttering and pauses all the time. I'm not perfect, not by any means, but I'm getting much better. Definitely in the recordings as well. Hey, Mr. Heli. Oh, hi, Minky Minx. Yeah, I say this every time I see her. I'm not trying to pressure her, but I really want to see her stream, actually. Like, I'm curious, like, what she sounds like. You know, just to get to have a little chat, really. She followed me on Twitter as well. She's very heroic. She's planning on starting up again quite soon. She's also a fellow British person like me. She says, hey everyone, how's everyone doing today? I'm doing great. How about Heli does War Thunder, Heli only? I might try that at some point. I gave it a try with planes and didn't really get along with it. But helicopters, it's a whole different thing. Where's the dog? What's the dog doing? There it is. How old am I? I'm 25. What game genres do you actually like and which ones do you not like? I'm pretty open to a lot of stuff, really. I generally don't do so many RPGs these days. I find with OCD it sort of kicks in and I want to know what happens with every different choice you make. So I end up saving and reloading and that kind of thing. it's a shame because I did do quite a bit of them before, like Fallout games. I do a lot, you know, I'll do the old Dooms, horror games, free roam games. I don't do a lot of modern first-person shooters. I used to do old ones. I find, you know, you've got so little health in these new ones, so and everyone dies so quickly, it just turns into just people running around, dying, respawning, all in just a flash of a few seconds. I don't tend to do it for me. I might give the newer Dooms a try sometime though. Doom Eternal is awesome. Again, I might have to give that a go at some point. And I did buy the standard Doom from 2016 as well, so you know, maybe I'll get into that sometime. But I tend to go through these things in order, so I'll be going through old Doom games first, and old Resident Evil games, old Metal Gear games. It might put people off, them being so old, but you know, they'll get newer in the end. And they'll start to have, I'm going to phase in voice chat into them, so should, you know, should be some pretty nice stuff coming up. Hold on, let me get to a chat. You're very eloquent in your speech, O'Hilly. Thanks, Roscoe. I try. Ordering some spicy barbecue chicken wings and ranch barbecue pizza. And that sounds great. I think she's trying to make me hungry now. That sounds great though. Do I have any collectibles in here or maps or? Nothing much. Helly, would you ever play Rainbow Six Siege? I might. I'm gonna be honest, I probably wouldn't. I haven't seen much, but I'd imagine that like most sort of first person games these days, you die really quickly and there's a lot of just sort of just random being shot in the back all the time. In that case, you know, I would say that's the kind of genre I don't tend to get along with. But older first person games, it's a sort of different story. How long have you been gaming? What is your favourite game that's not GTA Online or Red Dead Online? I still have fond memories of original Quake and Unreal Tournament. Alright, for a moment I'm just going to leave my character still because I've got some catching up to do. I'll eat some stew first so he puts on a bit more weight. I've been gaming for a very long time. I remember being extremely young with this old Atari thing. And you had this game where there were these 3 dragons going around and you had to unlock these doors and all sorts of stuff. That was probably my first sort of games I played. Then I sort of moved up to the PS1. My brother got one and I used to sort of hog it all the time. And Resident Evil 2 was kind of a game of my childhood, really. Although there were a lot of them, I played a lot of PS1 games. I used to play it all the time. But Resident Evil 2 especially, I used to play that constantly. I must have played through that so many times. I loved that game when I was a kid. So I have a soft spot for the sort of old Resident Evil games. I know a lot of people sort of look at them and kind of bit confused and just, why are you playing this? The movement's weird, it's dated. I love them though. And I've gone on a bit much. Going forth, there's loads of other games that I like. It's very hard to pick a favourite. I love the original Red Dead Revolver, but I can't play that on backwards compatibility through this. Now, I've fallen way behind on the rest of the chat, so I gotta keep up. Miss Georgia, I'm British too. You're very heroic, Miss Georgia. You're also a fellow British. Brian Evans. A lot of my chat is actually. Ember of the East, that flawless ruby of ill regard is stashed somewhere in the hills of Ansburg, pilfering the gem and completing the Blue Water contract and Cornwall contract will bring you 2 times. So some of these contracts are 2 times. And there's Ember of the East. So that might be a new Capitale mission. I had to move my setup to a new room. I'm streaming this weekend. I'm really looking forward to it, Mickey Manx. I hope I'm not putting too much pressure on you. I've just seen you a lot on my streams lately, and you're always really nice to me. you know, I'd love to sort of see what your streams are like and have a little chat. How British though? Pretty British. I haven't heard the accent yet. I'm British. I know I'm British. Sorry, I got it wrong. Passing me a what? The Brits are taking over the chat. Well, they've got the sort of what would you call it? The sort of beachhead in me. Like, I mean, if the content creator's British, then you're gonna probably have a lot of them in the chat. Mega Man slaps face. Sad Swedish noises. Oh no, the Swedes are great too. You made a video of Doom 2016, right? I did one, and I just kept getting killed all the time, and I found the characters really weak, and I didn't really get along with it, to be honest. But I will give it a proper try at some point. I'm just going through all the old games first. Cries in sauna. What about MMOs like Elder Scrolls Online or Black Desert? I haven't really played a lot of them, to be honest. Back when I was young, I didn't really, the internet wasn't so great. I might have to give one a try. Rainbow Six Siege, more like Rainbow Six Cringe. Sad Egyptian noises. No, Egyptians are great. You're all great. I've got so many. I've got people from all over the place. Starving Brexit lander. Please send food parcels and camping stuffs. Happy Canadian noises. Let's see. He's talking a bit much for my liking. Crips. Bro, I remember that. Damn, that's old school, bro. Yeah, I played some really old stuff. Do you mean that old game with the dragons? That was ancient. Hold on. I want to sell off some stuff I have a lot of. So I have a bunch of these. Tony Hawk 1 was probably my first modern console game. Then I went off into World of Warcraft and Diablo. Oh, I've been I remember an old Tony... I don't think I played the first one, but I do remember Tony Hawk's Underground or something. I think it might have been the second game, or... I played that a lot on the PS2. I used to play it with my brother, my older brother. And you could have like custom levels. That I found that interesting. I could try to make different maps and things. Hi Helia. Hi Nick. It's great to have you. Brian Eamons, I've been gaming probably 30 plus. Yeah, I've been gaming like a really long time. If you want to go proper old school RuneScape over nostalgia. And speaking of that Metal Gear playthrough I've got coming up, that is very retro. That's from 1987. So that's like, you know, long before I was even born. Best steak I ever had was in Florida, so I'll agree with that. I used to live in Scotland, moved to Florida in 2011. Gotta say there's more banning food in the States. Yeah, I quite like the idea of it being, you know, so much warmer in America. Because here, it can get pretty cold, and not even so much as the warmth, it's how grey it gets. Like, it gets to a point where it's just, God, like, you know, it's like you're looking around in black and white sometimes. There's good sides to being in Britain, though. And actually, it's not so bad this year. It's been... I mean, lockdown's been shit, but, you know what I mean, like, weather-wise. Let's see. American food, fake as fuck in some places, but damn does it taste good. Yeah, the thing with American food is it's kind of... I guess it's going to be a mix of places all over Europe. And you've got Italian, you've got... You've also got Mexican, I suppose, as well, and, you know, all sorts. Dizzy Egg. Day 3 of asking for cabbage to yell my name in caps. Mr. Laiwo? I don't know if I said it right. Apart from the mutated turkey legs in Disneyland. Yeah, that's one thing. In America, don't they have all sorts of weird, like, genetically modified stuff and kind of weird things they do to their food that you're not really even allowed to here? I don't like the sound of that so much. How many times you've been rickrolled? Probably quite a few. Oh, we've got Kevin Postma here as well. Hi, Kevin. Tony Hawk 1 was mint. Love the warehouse map. I might have to give the Tony Hawk 1 a go. You know, I'm thinking of getting an emulator or something running. I probably shouldn't say that because kind of a grey area legally, but honestly, these people trying to stop everyone from playing all the old games pisses me off, aren't really. Like, there's some really classic ones there, and ones I haven't even played yet. I want to play them, you know? I want to get playthroughs of everything. Doesn't matter if none of them really ever take off, you know? Or even if it takes, like, 10 years for one of them to finally get views, and then it's like, yay, you know, finally paid off. I don't mind if it never pays off, though. I just want to get loads of playthroughs. Hopefully have my voice in a lot more of them from now on as well. Sorry if I'm rambling on a bit. I don't know, chat tends to send me off into just talking and talking. But yeah, I want to go through the whole Resident Evil series, the whole Metal Gear series. That might be a bit difficult with the one that's on PS3 though, and some of the others. I want to go through the whole load of different series of games, and loads of other sort of odd ones out, and just sort of ones people never even heard of, old stuff I played as a kid. Are there a lot of mosquitoes in the UK? Not many at all, actually, for the most part, which is good, because I don't like when every now and then there's one, and it's like, oh, there's one of them, and it always sets me off a bit, because I know that in some countries they carry disease, so I'm like, oh shit, there's one of them. Thankfully, there's not many, we pretty rarely get them. It's not a hot enough sort of country for that. Not usually anyway, though. In the summer it can get really hot at times. I remember the first game I played was the first Borderlands, which isn't too old, but I still love it. Oh, I mean, they're getting older now. And I used to think of... So say that's 360, that's like 2 generations behind. Back when I played 360, I used to think of the PS1 games as, well, really ancient, just as old as now, really. They start aging less, I guess, as you go on. I spent way too long playing Tony Hawk. You guys are all pro gamers, fly me. Oh no, I know what you mean, and sometimes I'll have spent forever on a certain game. Like Resident Evil 4, I played that way too much. I played that a huge amount. Same with Resident Evil 2 when I was younger. You ever say the first video game you remember, show your ages? The thing is, mine's kind of deceptive, because if I say Atari, that makes people think I'm about like 50 years old, but it was sort of repackaged kind of thing. And my family was really behind on tech as well, so that's the only reason we ended up playing like the PS1 first and all of that. Motherfuckers die before I'm raised salmon, meat pink. Yeah, that's a bit off. Why diet? All these brands have to put non-GMO on their food products. My first video game was Galaga. It was in every fish and chip shop, 40 plus here in New Zealand. I've got plenty of people watching my channel who are like, you know, not quite so young, as, you know, 20 and all that. I'll probably be one of them at some point. I don't plan on giving up this channel. It's one of the best things I've got going for me right now. I'll probably still be here when I'm 40. Well, I don't know if I'll be so popular by then. I love how the UK supports vaping as a reduction of smoking deaths. I don't really know a whole lot about it. I've never really been into smoking or drinking. Not that I'm like a really goody two-shoes, but it just never really appealed to me. So I don't really know a whole lot about vaping and smoking. Came back from a call, we're talking about our first video games. Yeah, we were talking about the sort of old games we used to play and that kind of thing. Mega Man's got to go. Alright, thanks staying by solo, Mega Man. It's been great having you here. If you want to smoke, it's your own choice. Oh, sure, but yeah, I just, you know, I don't really know a whole lot about it. Money made from moonshine, I don't forget about them. Or them. Probably not them either. That's a bit awkward. So sad. I might try these though. Yeah, I'll do those. And some of the general ones, like cooking the plum bird, that's easy. Smoking may not be heroic, but in fiction it sure looks cool. Oh, I'm not even like judging people who smoke or anything, or drink or do drugs or anything really. Like it's just saying I've never really got it, so it's just sort of, yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about it. We don't get mosquitoes in Northern Ireland at all, thankfully. Yeah, we very, very rarely get them in London. Like, they're pretty much, you could say that we don't get them, to be honest. But every now and, every once in a blue moon we'll get one. I don't like them when they are here, but you only get like the odd one and then you don't see them again, to be honest, for like another year or two. Which is more than fine by me. I don't want them around. You must play Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. The music in it is so heroic and iconic. Do they have that on Xbox at all? Or any version of it I can play on the Xbox One? Because that'd be, that's always makes it a lot more convenient and easy to record. Commodore 16 and 64, Atari 2600, Amiga 500. Those are some very old school machines. Ellie becomes dad plays. You can only vape if you own a Subaru, so no point really. I'll be a gamer to the day I die. Well, that's the thing. I mean, what am I meant to do? Am I meant to just suddenly, oh, I'm not going to do anything enjoyable anymore because, oh, I've got old? To be honest, in gaming years, I'm already feeling a little old, even though I'm pretty young still at like 25. But I'm not stopping, no. And the thing is, like, people say stuff like, oh, YouTube isn't a job, YouTube's not a job. It's not a proper job. But it's proper enough for them to actually tax me on it. Because I do pay taxes. So you know what, if it's proper enough for them to do that, then it's proper enough for me. 50, yeah. I'll be a gamer to the day I die. Yeah, me too. First game I played was Super Mario Bros. For Nintendo Entertainment System. That's going back a long way. Gaming is a hobby, you can't kill your hobbies. Oh yeah. Oh, hi Miss Georgia. Is she back? She's very heroic. Did I get that challenge? I think I did. Yeah, I got it. Distance traveled leading a horse. That one's easy. Squirrels and a shop in Blackwater. Ow. Have you played Multi-Theft Auto? No, I didn't. The times that I've had a PC, they haven't been particularly powerful ones, and yeah, I've never really been able to get into sort of PC gaming. Maybe one day I will though, because I do get people telling me, you should play this and that on PC, and they do have some exclusives I like the look of. I forgot how to even lead the horse around. Where is it? There it is. Is it hold X or? Ah, that's it, yeah. Can I let go of LT now? Oh, I can, that's easier. Alright, I'll just move forward so we can chat. Better off not to start smoking, to be honest. Yeah, I don't plan on it. Or drinking, even. I'm not trying to sound like some kind of, ultra, oh, I don't do anything, but like, yeah, I just never really got the appeal. I don't like how it's kind of rammed down your throat either as well, like practically everything, for whatever reason, revolves around drinking. If you've got a hobby that isn't that, just going out and getting drunk, then you're sort of looked at as, oh, that's weird, what's wrong with you? And I don't really give a shit what people think about me, to be honest. Hi Canuck. Canuck in Combat's very heroic. He's got he makes videos himself. He has a pretty nice channel. Roscoe, I'm from up north. We don't get mosquito, but the odd huntsman-sized spider just to keep you on your toes. Huntsman-sized? Like those giant Aussie ones. I didn't think you could even get those in the UK. Biggest I heard of in the UK was, what do they call it, the cardinal spider. And that thing's huge, but I didn't think you really got a lot of them. So the odd huntsman-sized spider, I think I'll stay down south then. I think Need for Speed Most Wanted was released on a 360. It might be backwards compatible then. Not everything is. Like, they make out, oh, everything's backwards compatible here on Xbox. We do everything, but it tends to just be Xbox One games, which you kind of take for granted, really, since they're very similar machines. The 360, a lot of games are missing. And it's even worse on the original Xbox. Like, I've got the original Red Dead Revolver, but it won't work. I'm hoping they sort of expand that a bit soon, because I'd love to play that again. We've got Mr. Foreman back. He's very heroic. Can the latest Xbox play old 360 games? Just because... Oh god. You know, I swear to God, I didn't actually see your comment while I was saying that, so it's a pretty uncanny coincidence. It can play some, but it's quite limited actually, only a few. It plays Red Dead Redemption 1, won't play the original Xbox Red Dead Revolver, and then there are some original Xbox game it plays, and yeah, it's sort of hit and miss. Watch TV, H? Yeah, I gotta watch what I'm doing. Yeah, it was Meadow. Miss Georgia says, "Would see you too, Miss Georgia." Yeah, I love having you around. You've been like on so many streams now, and she's just really good fun as well. She's great in her streams as well. Like, she always reads the chat. You know, it's just generally a good atmosphere. She's great to have around. Atari 800 XO. Now, Mr. Foreman might have had like the original old Ataris, whereas the one I had was like a sort of repackaged old. Like, it wasn't, you know, one of those really old ones. It was just a sort of more modern version. Because these classic things, they tend to get remade. Like they even made a little PlayStation classic not that long ago. But it only has 20 games, and you can't really add more, which is a bit, It's rumoured that GTA 3, GTA Vice City, and GTA San Andreas are being remastered. Any of those tickle your fancy, Heli? I'll take a look at San Andreas. Lots of great memories of that game. This is I'm going to have quite a long answer to this, so I hope I don't, you know, keep chat waiting too long. I personally think the rumour is bullshit. I don't think anything's coming. If it does, I think it will be pretty much exactly the same, very bare bones. I mean, look at the remaster of GTA 5 if you want to get an idea of what those will look like. They'll be just the same thing in a higher resolution, basically. And better frame rate, I suppose. But that's actually fine by me, because they're not so easily available. Like, there are original Xbox versions, but they can get expensive. And I think they're quite glitchy as well. And I don't even know if it works anymore. Like, it might just prompt you to go to the shitty San Andreas port that 360 had, which is a broken one on mobile, and it's just very glitchy and nasty. So if they released them, even if they were just the same, I think I'd buy them, as long as they worked fine and weren't worse than the original or anything. Then I'd get them, yeah. Because I love those old GTA games. They're amazing. And I'd do some playthroughs of them as well. And given that this channel sort of grew with GTA, I think those playthroughs would probably get a lot more views than most. So if they come out, I'm definitely getting them. Unless they do a horrible job. Like, there's a... I never got to play the Silent Hill games, and I have an HD collection for that. But I read some reviews, and apparently it's worse than the original, so I just couldn't make myself buy that. So they've got to do a spectacularly bad job to make me not buy it. That said, if you're going into it thinking you'll get like these graphics in an old GTA, or even relatively new ones, I wouldn't count on it. I think it'll be exactly pretty much the same, basically. Right, now I'm quite behind in the chat. It's not your fault, CONC, I see these things and I gotta get a proper response. Hi, Skiz0, so I didn't get to you a little earlier. Wasn't allowed San Andreas, first GTA was 4 because my nan was heroic and swerved my parents. Yeah, I was lucky and managed to get allowed quite a lot of games when I was young. There were the odd ones that were considered just too violent for me to play, like The Suffering. The Suffering is a funny story actually. I got all the way through to nearly the end, and then when my mum found out I was playing it, she was like, no, you can't play that. I never got to see the end. Which at the time pissed me off, but it just makes me laugh now. I wasn't allowed to play Manhunt either. But other than that, they were pretty easy going. I was allowed to play most GTAs, a lot of games really. They kept a pretty close eye on me, but yeah, I was allowed to play a nice amount of games, which was great actually. Hold on, I was gonna troll Heli and say try pressing B while barehanded next to the horse, but he already figured it out. Yeah, I wouldn't have fallen for that one. Get some food down, gotta keep up a thick boy appearance. So I ended up ordering a fish and chippy instead of Woo. Oh, that sounds great. If I get a PC, the first thing I'm getting is Skyrim and downloading Skyrim together for a multiplayer. Oh yeah, I think that has tons of mods, doesn't it? Do you like the Doomsday Heist? I never really get to play it, to be honest. Since I tend to be solo most of the time, I've really mainly done Cayo Perico. I might have to try these other ones out more. I did play it once, but I've literally only done it like once or twice. I should do it more.
Morning, partner.
Hold on. Brown Recluse 2. False Widows in the UK. Ah, yeah, those. You know, I think it's actually normal for people to be scared of spiders, because, you know, you did used to get sort of poisonous ones, and you still do in some places. I don't know what the Brown Recluse looks like. Hi, Chesman. Cabbage says oversized spiders are cringe. They are pretty cringe, yeah. They don't even have to be that big for me to be like, nope, I'm out. I don't want to, you know, be near this. Especially if they move around a lot. If they just stick in their one corner of a room, then I'm not bothered so much. When they're running around and jumping down on webs, then I'm like, right, I'm out of here now. I'm not great with big insects or insects in general. Thank you, Ellie. Spiders are aliens, let's be honest, just not natural. They're pretty weird, yeah. I think just because, you know, you used to get ones in a world that could kill you, it's probably natural to be scared of them. Same with a lot of other things. Minky Mink says, my first gaming computer was a Sinclair Spectrum Plus 3. Well, that's going way back from my dad's. And I don't think Minky Minx is particularly old either, so, you know, she just, I guess her dad had one laying around. That would be pretty great to try out those old games, so. Pogo with 2 wide paddles, I don't know what that means. Mr. Foreman says, yes, it was the original Atari still in my dad's loft, leaves attic. Ah, that's pretty cool having one of those laying around. I'm back, my teacher not here, teach me, Heli. All I can teach you is, this fat man's gonna eat a lot of food and he's gonna go digging up collectibles and stuff. Which may or not be useful, I suppose. Hold on. Stuff that in. Captain's back. As if you guys don't do chippy gravy down south, so I've heard. Oh, we have all sorts here. Roscoe curry sauce, FCW. I like curry. I feel lucky. It was 16 when PS1 was released. Yeah, I'm just glad that my family... I was saying this on Twitter, actually, when someone was talking about old games. I'm just glad that my family was kind of behind on tech, and I got to play through all the old PS1 games. Because some of those are still my favourites to this day. Skyrim has mods on console too, but sadly the multiplayer mod is only for PC. If Bethesda ever added actual co-op to Skyrim and allowed mod use too, we'd have to give it a shot, Heli. You know, if they ever add it, then I'd be up for that for sure. Because some co-op games, that would really help doing commentaries on them, and you've got someone to bounce off of, and you know, you can have some really funny moments, all that. What am I doing? I'll feed the horse the apples, so I can take that. What's he doing? Why isn't he moving? Oh my god, spider talk is making me wig out. Yeah, I'll stop the spider talk now. I'm not really keen on them either. I'm probably about half of my simps, half like the girls who sent for me here will probably be like, what? And suddenly I'm not so attractive then, but insects I'm not great with. I'll deal with them if I have to, but if I don't, then I'll get out of dealing with them, yeah. Watch out for the PlayStation, Heli. Is there a new one coming, or? Go around a lot of modified versions of GTA Vice City. Egyptians called it G-A-T-A. What, pronounced as a word, not letters. Gata? Or Gator? Jata? Or, I don't know. We made our new GTA series out of Vice City with mods, but only had GTA 7 and 10. So you had a sort of modified versions of it and created versions. You can roughly tell where people are from in the UK with certain types of food. Roughly. I mean, a lot of it is sort of everywhere.
Morning, sir.
Hello, my favourite Heliman. Hi, Freddle. Freddle Piano. He's very heroic. He's in a lot of videos. Not videos, but like comments and live streams. We've got Andy Girl as well. She's very heroic. Do you play on PlayStation? I'm afraid just Xbox for now. I might get one Monday, but for now, you know, I got to keep my eye on how much I spend. I'm just sort of saving up as much as I can. I don't really know what for, to be honest, but I'm just going to keep it going. It will come in useful one day. Resident Evil 1 of the PlayStation, loved it. Yeah, I love the old games. I think a lot of people, they see these playthroughs I'm doing of the old Resident Evil games and they just don't really get it, but I used to play them a lot when I was young. Can I be in the... Hold on. Oh, we've got Loka here. He's very heroic as well. What's up, Project? It's great having you here, Loka. He's great fun. You see him in Nitrix's streams a lot. He's just really good fun to be around. Can I be in the top 5 people you pick for the next GTA stream or the one after that? I don't really have a system like that set up. Maybe I'll do something like that someday, but for now it's just sort of everyone tries to get in, it fills up really fast, and then it's kind of done, unfortunately. Which isn't great, so I suppose I might make a system for getting more people to play. Well, I'm sure you can tell where I'm from if I say some of our milkshakes can reach ridiculous calorie counts of like 6K. Well, yeah, then straight away I know it's in America, yeah. I mean, they have all that. Don't they have like 2-liter drinks of Coke and things and just crazy oversized stuff? Which to me, I'd be pissing my pants if I had to drink a whole liter and I'm out and about, but so I don't really get what the sort of draw of those is. It's a little bit much. You can be not good with insects and still hashtag heroic. Thanks, Vicky Minx. Yeah, I mean, in some other ways it can be brave enough. Like, I've got no problem with other humans or that kind of thing. which is bizarre really like that. I could say I could face a man like half a foot taller than me, but a little spider, oh, get that away from me, and it's strange, but it is what it is. I've been spending a lot of money recently. Yeah, I literally thought he was on PlayStation because someone has the same outfit and plays just like you. Yeah, that's probably a fan. You checked out Subnautica? I did have a look at it in the game store, and it looked pretty interesting, a kind of survival game underwater. Because the old Resident Evil games, as much as they're horror games, they're really survival games as well, and that's why they call them survival horror. There's a lot of sort of saving stuff and, you know, just getting by. I like that. I really like that element of them as well. So this Subnautica game, that stood out to me because they say it's a kind of survival open world game. I will have to try and get it when it's on offer or something. We've got a Capitale donation of £9 from Minky Minx. I'm doing really good for Capitale this stream. Towards a possible PS5. You know what? I might get one. You might see me on there one day. Gotta wait until they're in stock properly, but you know, I do quite like the idea of having one actually. Especially since, you know, the whole thing of exclusives isn't really dying down. You know, there's quite big exclusive games in each console, more so on PS5 to be honest. But yeah, having both would be nice. And then I could play with people on PlayStation. I could do PlayStation streams, Xbox streams. Opens things up a lot. I'm hoping down the line they might add some more backwards compatibility with PlayStation as well. And then that opens up a whole load of, you know, they might be able to play PS3 games even one day. We'll have to see what Sony does about that. But I might get one, yeah. Minky is very heroic. And so is Miss Georgia as well. I'm on PS4, but I'm in school right now. Yeah, we do, but usually that stuff is meant to be taken back home. The 2-litre bottles aren't meant for taking around. Oh yeah, we get 2-litre bottles as well. But I've seen like these giant cups, like open cups of Coke that are just like about a litre or something. If you get a PlayStation, are you going to grind an account? Maybe that would, it would give me some video opportunities, I suppose. I could have, you know, I could have sort of how I'll make my money grinding in this day and age of... It's ridiculous you could say that about GTA now, like, oh, in this day and age, because it's been out like nearly a decade. You know, that would open up a different sort of, you know, opportunities for videos. And also I could play with people on there as well. Could be a good idea actually. Just gotta get these things in stock more. I forgot to keep this out. Anything there? Not that I can see. I can help him grind because I'm glitchy bored. Yeah, right now I'm just doing this. Oh, those? Yeah, that's the people too far gone. I forgot how to play Red Dead, but my horsey is cute. I wish it was crossplay, I'd play with you. It's quite GTA-like, although if you've been playing GTA ages and you go to it, you will be a little rusty on the controls, because it's not exactly the same. How did you ever end up in the same lobby as Nitrix and R8 Gilly? Do you use a VPN? Really enjoy watching YouTuber collaborations. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a minute, sorry. Fuck. Well, at least it's alive. Ages ago I used to play with Gilly. I used to be like a kind of test dummy in some of his videos. You know, he'd test weapons and things, and I'd sort of be the dummy. And we'd, you know, you'll actually see me in a lot of his videos. I was just known as Chocolate Stain 9 back then. But yeah, so that's where I got my sort of link with Gilly. Nitrix, I watch a lot of his streams and a lot of his videos. He's a great streamer, by the way. So I already knew them both. And I had them added. And just by going into like new session, looking for tryhards and stuff, I ended up bumping into them. So that was that, really. Let me see. It's GTA's 8th birthday was the other week. Yeah, I remember that. PvP in Red Dead is poo. It pretty much is, yeah. It's kind of got progressively worse as it's got along. You've just got tonic spamming and explosive arrows and all of that. Nothing, my friend, just asking because I want to get to know you, but you seem like you don't have any interest. Me? Or someone else? Oh, how did Loka get... Yeah, you're asking, Loka, yeah, sorry about that. I was asked something I didn't get to answer as well. I can't remember what it was, though. Was it a more personal thing? Like, oh, do you have a job or something like that? I can't remember. Alright, let me try to catch up on chat. There you go. So, yeah, I have no idea how I managed to get there, just sort of perched on the edge of this little ledge. Bridget Taylor, how are you doing today? I'm doing great, actually. Got lots of Capitale, got some really cool people in the chat. As you can see from the gameplay, I've just spent about an hour just riding around, so what I'm really here for... Oh, there's another player there, shit. What I'm really for is just to talk with the chat, really. And I love doing that. I've got much better at it. It's kind of therapeutic in a way, because I used to... You know, I wasn't very good at talking, so I just... yeah. And it just feels great being able to do it properly and talk with all these people. And I'm grinding Paracoda stream, keeping my sanity in check. Yeah, when I used to grind, I very rarely do it anymore. I can barely bring myself to, if I'm honest. But when I do, I like to have something going in the background, or I just can't do it. I'm back, Mr. Heroic Helicopter. Thanks, Jim Bob. He's great, actually, as well. And we've got Maiden the Metalhead as well. He's starting up his own channel. He's done some pretty nice stuff. He plays with Mattia sometimes as well. Where is this thing? I think it's got to be in there, hasn't it? Jill streams like this are relaxing. Yeah, you don't get a lot of people doing ones like this. I find yours, Miss Georgia, and Miss Kiwi's ones have a similar kind of vibe. I'm honestly thinking of doing streams where I just have an image just shown up on the screen and it's just chat, really. In fact, I'd go as far as to say I probably will do that at some point. I've just got a lot of recording playthroughs to do first, though, but I will get around to it at some point. I'm fairly sure that the Kasaka is in a separate type of water than the ocean around it. I've noticed this very square border with the Kasaka in the middle. Yeah, if I remember correctly, all the water's kind of flat around it, and like there's no waves for some reason. It's probably just how it works. I've been loving your streams, Mr. H. Best part of my afternoon when you go live. Really glad to hear that, Mickey Minx. I don't know, like, to me, just knowing that, you know, me just riding around and chatting with the stream sort of lights up someone's afternoon is, I really like to hear that. I can't wait until you, I know I keep saying it every time I see you, but I can't wait until you start streaming. I want to see what yours are like as well. Unfortunately, I have to go. Stay heroic, Papa Heli. Oh, that's alright, Meadow Amir. Thanks for staying around so long. Because I've been streaming a little while now, like coming up in 2 hours. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. I'm supposed to stream Devil May Cry 3 tomorrow. So yeah, we'll just record when I'm home, Heli. May as well have it readily recorded before Mansion Files. And that's alright, Cabbage. I'll try to be available as much as I can. Let me think. So there were some easy ones here, weren't there? Squirrels collected. That's pretty much the last one left, I think, for me. Might get a few more maps. I never expect you to watch my streams, but it means the world to me that you do. Oh no, they're just good fun to be around. And I've been in quite a few now. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, it must have been an accident. Brian Eamon says, we'll look at your... Yeah, it was an accident. Sorry about that, Brian. It was just an accident. I've done that before myself, so don't feel too bad, Miss Georgia. I wish I could stream, but my internet won't allow it. I was very worried that my internet wouldn't, to be honest. Because ages ago I did some tests. See, Xbox can't stream directly to YouTube, but it can to Twitch. So I did some streaming to Twitch and then redirecting that with a site to YouTube. And the quality, it sucked, to be honest. It was like, it just didn't work out. It was buffering all the time and cutting out constantly. So I didn't think I'd be able to stream with this capture card. I bought it just for recording, really. But then when I tested it, I was like, wow, this works so smoothly. It's so much better than Twitch did. So I didn't think I'd be able to do it. But and sometimes I do get buffering and lag, but it just, I just about get by, which is great. Maybe fossils. A laptop would have fit. Hi, Lux Related. I'm glad you're coming back to the stream. I don't think I've seen his name before. He might have been in the comments somewhere. Ellie, I can't seem to have confidence to make eye contact back with a girl at school that I like. We're having this sort of part of the stream is starting now. How to give advice on that? You don't want to overdo the eye contact, I suppose. But if you're looking away too much, then again, she probably will be able to tell that you like her. Even if you are awkward, she probably will be able, if anything, because you're awkward, she'll probably be able to tell that you like her. So, what advice to give here? Maybe I'll let some of the women in the chat give advice, because, generally the best person to sort of get behind a woman's mind is a woman, to be honest, rather than a helicopter on the internet. So I'm not trying to make fun of you at all. I get that totally. I'm still getting used to this PC. Oh god, I ran someone over. I'm still getting used to this PC. It feels weird. Yeah, I haven't used a PC. I'm so used to doing my editing on a tablet now that it would feel very strange using a PC. I might get one someday though. I don't think my internet is fast enough to stream either. Then it probably isn't. Although I will say that this capture card, it's allowed me to stream with internet that wasn't good enough to stream directly to Twitch. And I didn't think it would be good enough for streaming even with a card. So you never know. Probably though. It is a bit of a... I wish they'd start improving people's internet. Around the world, I mean. I know that sounds really vague and a bit like, well, duh, but, we're getting more and more tech and the internet just sucks in most places. It's pretty lame. On the reels that GTA live stream when I got to game with my hero was off the hook and I did amazing things to my stress. I'll try to play with you again sometime, Freeman. I'll try to get you into the next stream. Only like 5 MB up. See, I get about, on a good day, sort of 8 to 10 up. On a good day. Usually it's a little bit less. But 5 would probably be pushing it a bit. Try not to think of your crush and just talk to her. Go for it. Be brave. Yeah, I would say go for it, because you never know, someone else might have a crush on her and, you know, might get in there first. Just go for it. Even if you come across as awkward, she'll probably be flattered by it. And the worst that can happen, if she's a real bitch, she might be nasty to you about it or like make fun of you, but in that case, you know, most people probably won't like her either, so just go for it, I'd say. Oh. I think it's the other way around. Or maybe it's in the water. Oh shit. Oh. I'll be in the chat in a minute, just try not to drown there. Oh, where the fuck is this thing? Ah, there it is. Honestly, use sunglasses at first, in my opinion, if you can. I do when going out, makes eye contact feel less awkward. That is actually a bit of advice I've never heard, but makes a lot of sense. I would try it, because once you do make eye contact with her that way, and I guarantee she probably won't, you know, it won't go badly. You'll probably be surprised how well it goes. You'll probably have enough confidence the next time to, you know, make eye contact without them. So I think that's pretty good advice, actually. I'd try that. The latest video of yours is hilarious, but fell by the Mark II, had me in stitches. I definitely got to join in the fun sometime. Sometimes they just set me off and I can't stop laughing. There's a moment like that in the next part where these two jets crash into each other, and I burst out laughing so hard I couldn't even fly properly in the end. Ooh, go ahead, teach us how you get them women. The women will teach you how you get the women. If you like her, never be afraid to break wind. Haley, now it's time to talk about all the girls you have. Let some of us have fun. They're just good fangs, to be honest. How much storage space do you use for streaming and YouTubing? Do you archive all your vids or delete stuff as you upload? For streams, I don't actually have to store them locally, they're just stored on YouTube. Recording the videos, it depends how you're doing it. With this capture card, the files are pretty huge. So I've got a nice 1.5 TB external hard drive, and that does me fine. If you're using just a USB drive though, or external drive directly into the Xbox, you won't be able to record voice that way, but you'll be able to record decent gameplay for up to an hour at a time. And that takes up a bit less, still pretty big if it's 1080, you know. Do you know a heroic girl in GTA? There's plenty of them in the chat right now. Mimi Doge? I like the name. Does anyone else have this thing where they just don't feel any feelings? I'm curious. Probably you're a bit depressed. Cabbage is a man who knows how to pick girls. He tends to go for older women though. He tends to go for people's mothers most of the time. Lux related, I shall be heroic. Yeah, be heroic. Just, that's the best advice. It may not be the best advice, but it's helped me at least, so eye contact stuff. No, I don't know if it's the best advice, but it's an interesting one. I never really thought of it. And I've never heard anyone give that either, so it could be a good idea, actually. I can sort of see it working. Seriously, Cabbage, I thought you were chill. Oh, he is chill, but I mean, everyone gets these odd moments where things aren't as easy as they should be. Sometimes I feel awkward streaming still. And then other times, like today, I feel just fine just chatting with everyone. Usually the awkwardness goes after I've, started it up, though it's just a sort of early on thing. Can't find where the fuck this thing is. let me just read chat. We need like 100 MBs or more across the world of current modern day tech usage. Well, and that would probably be really doable as well. They're just too lazy to, swap the old wiring and that kind of thing. They've got to do it. And you should be able to get good internet everywhere as well, out in the countryside, everywhere. With the tech they have today, they could do it. They just don't want to, I don't know, the sort of useless crap that so much money gets spent on today, and the stuff that people use all the time is just left, untouched. It's really lame. I know so many people who, their internet is just really shit, and it'd be so much better if they could, just bring them up a bit. I've completely lost where the fuck this thing is. Sorry for all the swearing, by the way. Sometimes I get going and... Oh, look. Girls want to see your eyes. I mean, I didn't realize you weren't confident like that, especially after cooking stream. It varies. If I'm just trying to go from point A to B and I feel more comfortable. Yeah, it doesn't always make a lot of sense. Sometimes you're confident, other times it's not even so much confidence, you just sort of feel awkward. Marvel, what if Project Plane exists? And don't act yourself, be yourself. Yeah, that's a good advice as well. Hold on, my characters are getting tired, I'll just read chat. I'm not big on crowds, prefer quiet. London is a very crowded city, and to be honest, I get pretty pissed off when it's really like people are trying to push past you all the time, and it's just, God, sometimes I get genuinely really frustrated. Most of the time I'm alright. It depends. If I'm going out a lot, then I kind of get more used to it. If I've been in a lot and then I go out, sometimes it can get a little overwhelming. Heli and Cabbage, you both do really well. I couldn't do it. Thanks, Mr. Foreman. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to do it either. At all. Like, the first time I tried, I was lucky that my mic was muted by accident, so... because it was an absolute mess, and I was just sort of saved by that. Then the next few times, I don't know how I did do it, really, because I wasn't capable then. I just somehow got around to it. Hold on, let me try and catch up. What is this? This is Red Dead. Which is your favorite real car? I don't even have a normal car. They're not quite as sort of mandatory in the UK as they are in a big country like America. Favorite real car? God, I don't know. I wouldn't say like, oh, I'm not into cars, but like, I'm not into them like most GTA players are. See, I'm, into helicopters and sort of that kind of thing. Heli, I think there might be a cave entrance near instead of it being on the mounting. That's good thinking, actually. A lot of them may turn out to be that, or they'll be underneath something. I managed to get it, though. I was a bit behind in the chat. I'm sorry I couldn't read it in time. Those were precious back-to-back sniper shots of explosive rounds yesterday with Cabbage. Yeah, I managed to just ban. It just... Obviously, the explosives, they're nowhere near as impressive as sniping someone out of a cockpit or something like that. But to get them just like one after another, it felt really smooth. It just made me laugh as well. You guys got to remember, most people walk around not feeling 100% confident. Sometimes fake it till you make it work for people, but never be worried about just being yourself. That's true. And it's quite useful to be able to appear confident, even if you're not. What was I going to say? Yeah, and also bear in mind that the person you're talking to, they'll have all sorts of issues of their own. They might not feel 100% just because they manage to sort of, you know, look that way, it doesn't mean they are. I'm from Singapore and I hate crowds too. Oh god, some of these countries like that, like Singapore, Japan, China, some of those look so crowded. I wouldn't deal with that very well, I don't think. It's crowded enough in London. Sometimes it's not so bad, and then other times you'll be in a shop and there's just people everywhere, you know, just pushing past and trying to get by. And I just feel like, you know, you back the fuck off. I'm not going to move out of the way. I get a little pissed off at times. I don't ever act on it, but yeah. Generally, I get better if I do it more regularly. I do tend to stay in a lot though and just sort of game, that kind of thing. I bet this one's going to be awkward. God. Could be down there. I ballsed my wedding speech up big time. I could imagine doing that, to be honest. Because something so big, it'd be almost hard not to. I mean, it's one thing doing a YouTube stream. You know, I'll have another one every week, or 2 a week. A wedding speech, not really going to have a whole lot of them, so I can imagine your nerves kind of going. But hey, I mean, you got to have a wedding speech. I mean, you got the wedding, so you did well enough, even if you didn't, you know, weren't really confident. Oh, where the fuck is this thing? Gotta be here, hasn't it? Oh, there it is. To me, it's easy to talk to girls and stuff, but I'm not confident to go to the next level. And it's probably awkward for everyone, to be honest. Heli, Pink Diamond sounds good to you? Right now I'm doing a Red Dead stream, maybe on Thursday though with a GTA stream. What is helisexuality, bruh? Read Mr. Foreman's answer, a life choice. Enough loot in a compound for 3 people. Yeah, that sounds great. But I do keep to the schedules quite strictly, so today is just going to be Red Dead, I'm afraid. Still, tomorrow there's the last bit of Resident Evil 7. And the day after that, on Thursday, then I'll be doing a GTA stream. So maybe we'll do it on stream. Fake it until you make it. I haven't know if it's more relatable. Sometimes you do have to fake a lot of stuff. Going back on shift soon. Gonna focus on it from here on. And that's all good, Cabbage. I've been stewing quite a while anyway. I might call it a day soon. Hold on a minute. Where is this? Is she down here? Yeah. Don't think I've got anything to sell to her, but I'll try. They're quite a good way of getting XP as well as money, which is good for ranking up the Outlaw Pass.
There are not many so distinguished in my service.
Oh, a Deep Blue collection.
So they kindly stole his fingers for me.
Good.
Those are also not for sale. Let me see.
I think I'll get a coin map. I'm thinking Kasakura approach, drainage tunnel, SMG Mark II loadout, and swim away at the end of it. Yeah, that sounds good.
Welcome then, and happy hunting.
Have you considered starting building up a low-key GTA account? I imagine that you're getting popular enough that your account will be recognized in this game.
There is nothing quite so
Well,
satisfying as a treasure map.
grinding up an account each time wouldn't really be viable, because it wouldn't take long for the new account to get recognized. To use it as a sort of workaround for that, I think I'd really need like lots of little disposable accounts I can just, you know, use. I was talking a while back though that if I was on PlayStation, I suppose I could, you know, grind up again, and that gives me an opportunity to make some different videos, you know, grinding stuff, all sorts of stuff. Do you like Among Us? You should play it with your heroic squad. I'm actually just waiting for it to release on Xbox, actually. I don't know what's taking them so long. He's recognised enough that a tryhard used his name, see you, Auntie. My friends thought I was about to sing Bar Bar Black Sheep. Oh, that one's nice in there. The others are not too far away as well. I've tried going back this way first. I'll be back in chat in a minute. I just don't want to fall off a cliff or anything around here. Oh, a bit awkward this area. Very small paths, trees and rocks all over the place. Now, it could be up here or it could be down there. I'm rank 119 in Red Dead. That's a pretty nice rank, actually. Also, Heli, I meant Thursday, because for like a month I've been offering to do KO with you, and I'm making sure I can deliver on that. Oh no, it's all good, Fredo. You don't need to worry about like, oh, me being funny, or there's no KO Perico. I don't mind. Although I would love to do it as well, so yeah, it sounds great. Oh god, fuck. Oh, yeah, I'm not living through that. Must have made a mighty splash of his weight as well. Watching a stream on and off, I told my colleague I'm going to be on a GTA YouTube stream with a heroic celebrity, so I hope I'm fast enough to join next time. So try to be there on Thursday, and at some point I'll probably open up the stream and, you know, invite people in. It won't be from the beginning though. I like to just sort of start things solo and, you know, let people join in the chat, I mean. And, when it's a bit busier, then I decide, right, invite people in. I messed up my speech so bad I accidentally said her sister's name instead of hers, and now every single night before bed she makes me chant it to her. That sounds a little bit awkward. Can't it spawn me on the other side? Oh no, I think I'm gonna need my horse back. Wait, what was that? Oh, there's a snake. Nearly stepped on it too. Kelly, can you send something for us, please? No, I mean, what am I meant to pluck out of thin air? I'm not really much of a sinner anyway. I don't try and find a person for myself, I just want to get set in life right now. I'm in the middle of doing tests to finish school and I don't have a job yet. Oh. I'm obviously at a different point in my life, you know, being 25, but similar kind of situation. I don't know, there's something to be said for just for stability of, you know, not focusing on relationships and that kind of thing yet. Like honestly, I think, oh for fuck's sake, I hate when he goes down the wrong way. I think I'd have plenty of confidence, you know, approaching women, but I think down the line I might get kind of stressed out with OCD. I tend to sort of get worried about stuff all the time, and yeah, I don't know if I'll be ready for anything just yet. At the moment, anyway. Or maybe, who knows? It's hard to really say. But for the most part, I'm just sort of focused on building up my YouTube channel. Oh! And just keeping it running. Oh, I can't really think because the way this stupid horse keeps going weird directions. I do love chatting with a lot of women though on here. But now I'm going to really sound like a creep. Sorry about that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't think there's any way to climb up that way. I don't know what I would go to college for either. I never knew. I thought, oh, you know, I'll just know what I want to do. That day never really came. Which was a bit troubling at first. Now I just sort of take it easy. I don't know what's happening. But so I'm just sort of focused on this, and hopefully it goes well. I'll get back in chat in a minute. I'm gonna just try and climb up this. Alright, that way's not working either. I think I'm gonna have to go back the other side. I'm back again, Project. Hi, Captain. He's been in quite a lot of my streams. Welcome back. It's been 5 wonderful years. That's great. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? I'm getting confused now. I think I need to go over there, yeah. I think. There's trade schools also, electricians, where they're $50 an hour. Let me catch up with chat. Can you say something in Spanish? Not really, I don't really know any Spanish. I know C is yes. Espanol is like Spanish or Spain. That's about all I know. And I'm sure I completely butchered pronunciation as well. Oh, because I'm not really very good with other languages. I don't know if I want to go to college right now though. I mean, I fucked up my A-levels ages ago, and I just sort of took a break from education, I guess. The break kind of became permanent. I never really had anything I really wanted to do at university, so it, you know, I know what you sort of mean, Loka. Oh, I'm not gonna die again, am I? For fuck's sake. Isn't there a bridge here? I thought there was one. I was going to get a PS4 a couple of weeks back, but I decided it would make more sense to save for a PS5. I wouldn't mind refurbished PS4s can be seen for less than... Wait, what was that? Oh, for less than 200. Yeah, I'd probably save up for PS5 as well. They will come in stock eventually. Alright, this is starting to really irritate me now. Where the fuck is this thing? My parents want me to finish school and go into college. They'll only do it if you need it, because most times it's going to be a waste of time. And again, it's very hard to tell where the sort of world's going, you know. Right now, everyone needs degrees and whatnot to get a job. Might not always be that way, though. I think I'm gonna go a long way around and get all the way back there and then pass up to it. It's a pain in the ass, but I'm just not having any luck here. It gives me time to read the chat anyway. Smooth Heli. Oh, not the fought bots. I was in demolition for about 15 years. Yes, this Georgia says more fought bots. Alright. Is my horse here yet? Oh, come on. Oh, no, I really don't need him playing up as well. Just get over here, get over here. What? Why is he making those noises as well? Whoa, 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 whoa. Did it disappear? Oh, come on. Sorry, chat, I hate being sent to this area of the map because this always happens. I get stuck or I fall off something and then, yeah. Have what? Oh, sorry, maybe you're talking to someone else in the chat. Hello chat, I'm going to be here for a limited amount of time. That's alright. Welcome to the stream, Bull Potato. He's, oh, for fuck's sake, it's down there. He's here quite regularly as well. How the hell did it end up there? Ah, oh, fucking hell, get up! Oh, Jesus. Oh, fucking hell. Get up! You fucking idiot, would you just move? Get! Ah! Oh, I'm this close to just turning the fucking thing off now. But would you fucking move already, Jesus? Raging like that isn't really the best quality in a streamer, so I'm sorry about that, but God, that is the epitome of what pisses me off, really. It's just things not trying at all. Like, if I know it's trying to get over, then I'm not so angry, but seeing it just fuck around while I'm drowning, I'm just, God, I hate that. And he won't get on the fucking horse either. See, that was all he had to fucking do. Alright, I'm sorry about that, chat. And now he's going really slowly. I dropped out of college, wanted to work. Now I'm a real estate accountant. I'm glad it worked out for you, Mickey Minx. It's difficult. I mean, it's not like, oh, you're doomed if you drop out of college. They do tend to ask for a load of qualifications, so sometimes it's just pure luck. And then sometimes I've seen people with like degrees and, you know, all that sort of stuff, only to get a really crappy little job. So it kind of makes you think, you know, why should you have to do that just to get them? But no, it sounds like you know, you've done really well for yourself. Hi, Sneaker Kick Genius. I think he's too fat, probably, yeah. I'm in college, it's a headache. The UK are crying out for drivers too. I mean, that's, you know, being able to kind of spot an opportunity or, you know, somewhere people have a need. That's quite a good thing to be able to get work. No, raging is the best quality in a streamer. Well, I'm glad someone enjoyed it. I'm not so bothered now. God, it was really irritating me at the time. It's that thing, like when they just don't... When people, or in this case the horse, just isn't trying at all, that's what pisses me off. If someone's fucking up in a huge way, but they're at least trying, it doesn't irritate me so much. It's that kind of thing, though, that just makes me furious. I get angrier off stream. I can end up shouting and swearing and raging off the stream. I'm a bit more reserved on. I managed to sort of keep a lid on it better. This is awesome. Horse, Ewo, Ewo, Ewo. Damn, Red Dead's not working out. Yeah. I don't know why, but I've become a major fan of Heli Rage. Maybe I'll let myself off the leash more then. Hi Heli, greetings from Texas. Hi Killing Joke. He was in weren't you in a GTA stream last time? I'm sure I remember that name, a Killing Joke. Yeah, I think you might have gone a little wild and sort of killed a few people. It's not a big deal though. Welcome to the stream anyway. Thank fuck, I finally got this thing. Ugh, sort of, I can't. There it is, yeah, finally. If I do go to college, it will be free because my dad works at our college and he gets benefits for our family. But that's quite a nice... That's sort of a big kind of... What am I saying? I guess that's a big reason to do it if it's gonna be free. Although if you're really, really not feeling it, you know, you've got to do what you've got to do, to be honest. But going for free does sound like a pretty useful opportunity. I dropped out of college to now have a job. See, so it's not, you know, it's not impossible. And I fucked up my A-levels, and I guess most people wouldn't exactly call this a job, but it's something. And like I said earlier in the stream, it's enough of a job to be taxed for it. So you always get these old sort of stiff people, oh, that's not work, oh, what are you doing, go get a job. But then they don't mind me getting taxed for it, so yeah, make up your mind, really. Rare moments of heavy raging, cherish it, people. Maybe I'll go through all my streams and get a rage compilation someday. I'm in my 3rd year in college in the US. It's pretty stressful since I'm halfway done. Work there too. And in there, Captain, small world. Templar, what's up, guys? Hi, Templar. Hold on, what am I doing? These ones are a little less awkward places, thank God. Yes, it was me they started killing out of nowhere, though. If you was on PS4, I'd let you steal my horse. Yeah, I'd steal your horse, gladly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My horse just seems to be falling all over the place. Motivational things. Project Heli liked your comment. Going to the psychologist. I try to get to the comments all the time. Maybe, I was thinking, if I can find some way to record my tablet, maybe I'll do videos where I go through everyone's comments. Because I could kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone then. I'm going through the comments like I always do anyway. And I can, people get a bit more of a personal touch, like they hear my reactions to the comments, that kind of thing. I don't know, not decided on anything yet, but it's just a thought anyway. It's a real job, Heli, and other YouTubers watching. It's fun, but it's not an easy job. The most part of it is fun. This part, being able to talk in my chat, that's great fun. I love that. There are some parts of the editing that are about as far away from fun as you can get. The one example I'll give, you know in the old Resident Evil games where every time you check something, there's a bit of writing? So you might check the most mundane thing and it has literally just such a nothing description like, here's a cupboard, it's empty, yay! I subtitle every bit of that, and that is agony. That is, you ask Cabbage. I've ranted on about it to him loads of times. Like when you realize how much writing there is, like every time you check something, and you've got to stop the video and subtitle all of it over hours of gameplay, it ends up taking forever, and it's so tedious. Subtitling is like one of the most tedious parts. That's why I'm kind of not going to do it for voice chat. I do it for things in the game, but for voice chat, unless it's like really important parts, I'm just going to leave it, because it's just agony, honestly. Especially in a crowded party chat with like people talking over each other and tons of different voices. It's just too much. And the rest of the editing isn't so bad. Maybe a Q&A vid? Yeah, something like that could work. It's not really working if you like what you're doing. Yeah, these elements are great. But believe me, I don't like the subtitling. that one is weird. I kind of regret actually starting it. But now I have quite a lot of people who do actually use them. Yeah, I don't really want to suddenly leave a couple of thousand people with just whoop, then have it gone. But they are a massive pain in the ass. 69 likes, transcribing. Yeah, anyone who's done it will know. A lot of you will think, oh, what's the big deal? You know, just write them out. Anyone who's done it will tell you it's incredibly tedious. Oh yeah, Heli, what did you want your cut to be on Thursday? I don't mind any cut, really. I've got quite a lot of money, so... How much do you have, Fredo Piano? Because if, you know, if you don't have much, and I'm fine without taking any of it, honestly. It's my favorite food. Love roast dinner. I like curry as well. You know, chili, that kind of thing. I like pizza. I like pasta. I like a lot of stuff, to be honest. I eat a lot of crisps as well, going on to the sort of snacks and sweets side. I have these... Has anyone here had those Max Hot Walker's crisps? I like them. Yeah, they're pretty hot actually as well, like some of the hottest ones I've had. You got the jalapeno and cheese, chicken wings, I like those. You actually do so much, schedule streams and stick to it, subtitles, read all of chat, and read lots of comments, mad amount of work. Thanks Jim Bob. Yeah, I do a lot more than people realize, like, there's so much behind the scenes. I've been doing so much work on these other playthroughs of games, and they're not going to actually get any views as well. I mean, they'll get a few, but you know, they're not going to be anywhere near GTA. But I'm not even really bothered about that. Like, it's just the amount of work that goes into it that people don't actually see. Because most people won't even turn the subtitles on or realize that there are subtitles, but it takes forever to do. Where is this? Ah, there it is. Yeah, very, very tedious to do. Once I'm more on top of that, like I've done, because it's the Resident Evil playthroughs in particular, because they've got so much writing, like every time you check something, there's more writing. You've got to pause, type out, type out, type out every couple of seconds. You can imagine doing that over an hour of video. It ends up taking like 3 or 4 hours. And that's just for one part of it. Where am I? It's literally like a day's work just to do an hour of a Resident Evil video. And I mean a solid day's work as well, like all day, going into the night. I'll be up all night doing it. Once I'm more on top of them, yeah, I'm trying to get as many playthroughs under my belt as I can. So I'm going to get the other ones shouldn't be quite so painful because there's not so much writing all the time. But once I've got loads of them and I'm ready to just bombard you all with like tons of different playlists, like loads of them, I don't know if I'll ever get to this point, but I'd love to have fun like for each day of a week or something. Might be overdoing it though. But at any rate, more than I'm doing at the moment. Once I've got all that finished, then I'll probably look at expanding into more things like maybe Q&A or reading comments or streams where I just chat and there's just a still image. I have 300k, but I can earn a couple of million over a few days. Give yourself a bigger cut then. I really don't mind how much I get. Roast dinners and Walker's sweet chili sensations. Oh, I know those ones as well. Those are great. Those are probably a better quality crisp, really, than the Max Hot ones. The Max Hot ones are just more hot. That's where you can kind of guess by the name. But I love those too. I love those big bags of crisps. I don't know why. There's just some. Yeah, I really like them. Oh, my voice is starting to go a little bit. What is that, bread chunk or bread roll? Quick question, do you like pickup trucks, like Ford 150s? Well, I never really look at cars that much because I'm probably never going to get one. Being in the UK again, like there's not so much cool for them. You don't. Sorry if you hear that nasty buzzer sound. My door has this horrible buzzing, like it's very nasty. Just sends a sort of jolt up your spine. Yeah, I'm probably never going to get a car unless I move countries and like I need a car. So I don't really tend to look into them that much. I hate chocolate and cake, so no, I'll eat chocolate and cakes. I'll eat a lot of stuff, honestly. I'm actually surprisingly not fat. Definitely not like him anyway. But I do like sweets, crisps, all that stuff. See, although I don't drink, that's where I have my kind of my less healthy side, I suppose. I don't know who Marinette... I think I've seen Marinette Doll in a few other people's chats. Hi Marinette, hope you like the stream. Is Cabbage your best friend? I don't know, he's a pretty good friend though. I remember Astro Soup saying 1 minute took 10 hours. I can believe it with that kind of editing as well. That might be a little overkill, but it does take a lot of time. Cabbage sounds good, might eat some later. More thought bots. The door buzzer sounds like a dryer alarm. It reminds me of, you know, in prison programs where the doors suddenly open up and it's just like, that's what it's like. It's this horrible sound it makes. You've got to hear it in person to really appreciate how bad it is. It's like, it's just very nasty. I can't even do an impression because my voice is going. Jim Bob says I was fast enough. Jim Bob Rapid Response Unit. Alexandrov. Hi Alexander. Right, where am I? I think I finished that map. My voice is kind of beginning to go now. And I probably... Let me check. I've been at this... it doesn't say how long I've been streaming. I think I've got to have been here about 2.5 hours so. So I'm going to turn the game off and... but I'll stick around for a bit, you know, just to sort of finish things off, round up things of chat. And of course I'll get into what I'm doing next, that kind of thing. First I guess I'll check this, so... and someone's talking really loudly downstairs, so I hope they're not caught in the background. That's the thing, unless, you know, unless your house is permanently silent, you've always got to worry about, like, you know, you're going to get background noise recorded. It's just kind of irritating. I could use the mic on my headset, that cancels out it much better. But my voice doesn't sound so full on there. The quality isn't quite as good. Right, he just woke up. I'm sorry you kind of got here towards the end of it. I'll stick around a little bit though. You can probably hear my voice is starting to go a little bit though. I've been streaming for quite a while now. It's gone better than usual. Like usually it goes faster. Usually my voice will be going... For some reason on the Monday streams it doesn't tend to work out so well. I think it's because I'm not using it so much over the weekend. But these past few days, this past week, I've been doing a Resident Evil Remake playthrough using my voice, so it's had a bit more exercise, so to speak, and I think that's helped. Hold on, what is all this? I think I missed something, but why don't you ever want to own a car? It's not even so much I don't want to own one. I mean, it could be great fun, but there's not really so much need in London. Parking is a nightmare here. Fuel is really expensive. It's crowded so much that often, and things are quite close together as well. So, like Foreman said, you're often just better off just walking in London, honestly. I wish... Hold on a minute. Templar, you gonna do another game later? Probably not. Not on stream, anyway. Does anyone else have a dog that every time you wake up, they just lay on you or hug you? I'm afraid I don't, actually. It sounds great, though. I just got some of my mercenaries. I guess the rumours are true. What's that? About it being a pretty small place, or... Oh! Nick has given me SGD. I don't know what that is. 5 Capitale. Thank you for that, Nick. It means a lot. Oh, hold on. Capitan Clancy is here. He's very heroic. And actually, he just got back with a woman who he sort of, I don't know if he had a falling out or they split up, but he's back together. So everyone sort of congratulate him. He's a very heroic man. Congestion charge, exactly. All that stuff is just so much. It's like by the time you're done with it, it's so expensive and it's so crowded anyway. You may as well not really bother here. Hold on, I think I missed the thing. Classic oatcakes. Hey Project Heli, just a question. Why don't you use your voice in your videos? Well, the past 2 ones I have. You know, these things take time to phase in, I'm afraid. Like, often I'll record things sometime in advance. Like these, the saga thing that I'm doing, the past 2 videos. Those are recorded quite a little while ago now. Not ages ago, but sometime. So you've got plenty of stuff that was recorded before I had a mic still being released. So, well, yeah, that pretty much answers it. It's just being phased in. Am I late again? I'm afraid you are as it plays, but it's alright, there'll be another. Well, not tonight, but, you know, there'll be more streams to come. Don't worry about it too much, I don't mind. It would be better just getting a bike, right? Probably, yeah. In the United States, a car is a must just to get anywhere. See, it's different here. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of cars here. That's part of why it's so crowded, like, and part of why it's such a pain in the ass actually for people to drive anywhere, because there's just constant cars in your way. But it's not such a necessity like it is in America. Not a dog, but a cat. A cat can be heroic as well. Oops, wanted to say thank you for the great stream and engaging with us viewers. Oh, that's no problem, Nick. It's great having you here anyway. Can almost make out the people talking in the background. Yeah, I wish they'd kind of shut the fuck up, because I don't seem to realise they're being caught live on YouTube, but oh, whatever, I guess I just have to shout at the top of their voices. Killing joke, I live on the outskirts of London, so I drive, but in London, forget it. Exactly, like there's places in the UK where, you know, you're far away from stuff, but... Right, I'm gonna start using my headset mic next stream if this keeps up. I'm gonna... Sorry, it's breaking my line of thought and it's pissing me off. I might just tell him to shut the fuck up in a minute, honestly, if I don't stop. Yeah, there's places in the UK where you do kind of need to drive, where it's far away from things, and other places where it's not. I'm sorry about all the background chatter anyway. Tomorrow night. What's on tomorrow night? In the ocean, let's go swim with dolphins. What is this? Don't know what all that is. You see someone bothering you, Clancy, or will there be more Princess Robot Bubblegum episodes in future GTR 9? Probably not. I just see the game being... To be honest, all I see is the game being released like 100 times in the future. I'm going to shut this off and wrap it up. I'll be in the chat for a little longer. This guy's pick broke? Which one's that? Do you like Nintendo games? I grew up more with PlayStation, so it's hard to kind of say. There's not really a, you know, I actually haven't got to play a lot of them, I'll be honest. Maybe one day I'll have to put that right and try them out. Marionette dolls, I think. Alright, I've got a bit of a loud mouth downstairs who won't shut the fuck up, so I'm gonna have to just end the stream now, I think. Donna pick guy, a bot? I don't know. What are you talking about? No idea. Kelly, your content is awesome. Use your game strategies in GTA, RC, drones, half track, etc. Lots of laughs, annoying griefers. Why what? Me? Anyway, tomorrow is going to be the last part of Resident Evil 7. There might be more of that game one day, but for now it's going to be you know, I've got to sort of put newer, or well, it sounds ridiculous saying newer games when it's Metal Gear from 1987, but you know what I mean. I've got to put newer games ahead, so like different games is a better word, I suppose. I might come back to that one day, do a playthrough on a harder difficulty, Madhouse they have, and there's this really hard mode called Ethan Must Die. So I might come back to that one day, but as it is, tomorrow is, for the foreseeable future, tomorrow is the last bit of Resident Evil 7. The next Wednesday, it will be replaced with Metal Gear. And I'll keep doing that. I'll keep doing Ace Combat. That's coming to a stop soon. And when that's over, it will be replaced with a Resident Evil Remake playthrough. But for now, the near things, Resident Evil 7 tomorrow, GTA stream the day after that on Thursday, and Ace Combat on Friday. At least I got to stay for this stream. You spoke you're on. See you, Heli. Thanks for the stream. Makes work go by quick. Heli, you've got to make a stream ending page thing on your media player. Yeah, I've been toying with making more things on a media player, yeah. Bye, Heli. See you Thursday. Thank you, Stephen. You're sorting stuff out. Have a good day, Heli. Thanks, Captain Clancy. Yeah, I know him on Twitter quite a bit and off GTA forums. He's very heroic. It's great having him here in the stream. Thanks for the great stream, Heli. Catch you next time. Take care, Mr. H. Have streams for Heroic Kelly. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Did you like the Deluxo when Rockstar released it? I didn't get into it so much when it released. Then I realized how good it was against Mark IIs, and that kind of changed things. Subnautica streams, I'm gonna have to try and get it on offer or something like that. I'm a bit tight with money, you know. I tend to sort of look for when these things get discounted. It's great to hang out with you guys today. Bye all, bye all. Hopefully I'm early next stream. Speaking of which, when is that? That'll be on Thursday. Wait, what's going on? What's all this stuff between Joker and Stephen Freeman? I really have no idea what's going on. What's the problem here? Is there an argument or? Alright, I'm gonna see you next time anyway. Thanks for coming by.